Joe Marino. Is this Joe Marino that's on the line? This Joe?
Is that
It
Joe?
is Joe Marino, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
Who challenged, and of course the results.
Well, I
are,
know how he feels.
I know.
I didn't. That's not what I meant.
I understand that. But I believe there's probably something that we've said that he would like to contest.
Well, I asked him to call.
On the line is Joe Marino. Oh, you did?
I did
okay.
ask him to call.
Good morning, Joe Marino.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, no, I have no idea what you said. Andrew asked for a call. And
Got it. Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Because I had.
That's how that went down.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that said, I guess the question is, does this change anything for you? The fact that it's now 200 votes, are you, I know you certainly were quite upset, and it's a long campaign when we spoke to you the other day. Has anything changed, or are you still plowing forward on the independence line?
Yeah, I don't know if I gave you the impression that I was upset. I mean, I certainly wasn't. Like I said,
Well,
so
you didn't win. I
disappointed.
Be disappointment or
but
whatever.
It didn't upset me. I mean,
Yeah.
Look, we always knew it was going to be a tight race one way or another. The absentees are, that's a strange world around here anyway. I mean, people have a lot of time to go, hunt down absentees, and we didn't play that game. I've always been proud of the campaign we're running. I'll continue to be proud to carry the banners of all the people that have supported me, and what we've had our eyes set on November anyway. Look, no matter what happened in June, Rob was still going to be on the line, and so was I. No matter what happened, if it was 30,000 vote separation or 100 vote separation or 200 vote. So I'm always going to honor the people that have supported me, and we'll take it into November, and that'll determine everything that goes forward in the future of the city.
There's two things I'd like to say. Do you almost imply that going after the absentee ballots is a dirty trick? It's really just basic politics, running an election 101.
Yeah,
I think.
Right. Never said it was a dirty trick.
Okay, but you said you didn't play that game. I don't know.
We didn't employ that tactic of just finding people that weren't going to be around or whatever. Look, I spread my word to the people in mass, not one by one. I don't think it's a dirty trick. It is a tactic, and we didn't employ that tactic. We didn't go after absentees at a hard push.
Do you regret that?
No, I don't. I mean, I just don't. Look, this is the mayor of the city of Utica. This isn't, we're not running for the King of England here. I've got ideas that I believe are far better than the current administration, and I've got ideas that I think will take the city into a better future. If people don't agree with that, that's okay. Again, this city's a wonderful place, and it'll be fine no matter who the mayor is. I just think that I can carry it forward to the future a little bit better.
Okay.
That's it.
Joe, how did you not win your district?
Yeah, again, listen, Jeff, it's a Democratic primary, and I had the entire Democratic committee against me, and the district is actually built of the people that run the Democratic committee. So, I'm not entirely positive as to what happened. I mean, look, my district, when I walk around, people are good. We had 22% of the vote turnout. That wasn't really pleasant. I don't care who won. I'd like to see those numbers go up no matter who wins.
Yeah.
So, look, in the beginning, there's 70-plus people on the Democratic committee, and they were all, supporting Mr. Palmieri. They're, an old guard, so to speak, or however you want to call it. They're the mainstay Democrats. I lost the initial election by 115 votes, I think it ended up being.
122.
And if I turned so if I turned 61 people's minds around, it would have been a tie race.
Right.
Right? So 61 people, there's more than that on the committee. So now we just go forward and we tell the entire city, here's where we are and here's what we're doing. And again, what I will not do is I won't, and I'm not implying anyone did any of this, but what I'll do is I'll always differentiate myself and I'll say what I'll do better. I'm not going to negatively campaign. I'll tell people that the mayor turned term limits. I'll tell people that he tried to raise taxes. But I'll also, in the same breath, tell you exactly what I'll do to make it better. And then I'm going to be proud of myself no matter what happens, because I'm not going to get into a shouting match or, any nastiness or talking ill about anyone. I think the mayor's got a great family. I think he's a good man by nature. I just think he's a bad administrator of city government, and I want him to lose his job, not anything further than that. So,
Joe, you say
if people decide, then they decide.
You say this like you're like I lost by let's say it's 115, 120, whatever. If I change 61 minds, then we would have been tied.
Mm-hmm.
If I ran for Utica mayor and I got more votes than the both of you, then I'd be the mayor. But I didn't, and nobody voted for me.
No,
so,
right. Right. I understand. Yeah, there's a dirty saying: if the queen had male parts, she'd be the king. No, I
exactly.
I'm just
exactly.
Right, I understand. No, the point is though, it's not we got 22,000 registered voters, and we're talking about a couple hundred people. So I don't think that anything's out of line.
Okay.
I think that things went,
and how do you,
if it was 70-20, if it was 70-30, Jeff, or 60-40, and there was some really, hardcore presence of one person or another, then I'd say, you know what, I got to rethink my strategy here, or it's time for me to go away.
I will say it'll be harder to raise money.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, Bill, I don't think that money's the issue. I really don't. And this is my personal opinion. People could disagree. I don't think money's the issue. I think the issue is getting people out to vote, period.
Right.
I think if 100% of the vote comes out, and that'll never happen,
right.
100% of the vote comes out, then you really get a sense, and that's exactly who needs to be, where they need to be in politics. But the more people you get out, the better off you are. And I don't think it costs money to get people out to vote. We spent a lot of money in this campaign, and we came close to an 8-year incumbent. I've never run at large before, and I've never brought my message to another part of the city before. North Utica, for instance, we won, and I think we had a heavy presence there. South Utica, I think, needs my presence a little bit more. Cornhill needs my presence a little bit more. So, like I said, we'll go forward, and I can't say this enough. The only thing I will do at the end of November is make sure that I've run a clean campaign, that I gave people my thoughts, and I see what they say. If they decide otherwise, that's okay.
Yep.
I got a wonderful family. I got a great life. I just want to help, and I'll do that one way or another. But if they'll let me do it as the mayor, I'll be honored.
And this being a three-way race, do you have any fear that you two, the mayor and you, could split the Democratic vote, giving an advantage to the Republican in our Curie?
No, I don't think about it at all.
Okay.
Genuinely.
All right. Fair enough.
Sure.
So we have the we got your answer a couple of weeks ago, and now we have it firm. You are staying on in the race, on the ballot, and will campaign actively leading into November. So, Joe, I appreciate the call again.
100%.
Thanks so much.
Guys, my pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thanks so much.
We appreciate it. Thank you. So there you have it. You didn't get the word from the people, but that's
we'll see.
They'll ultimately get to decide.